Blake, I wish we had 100 of you, and we would expand past 40. 40 is our vision, but if we had 100 of you, it would bless us. Just to see you come in and do what Casey and our heart's desire for every guy to come through here and just get in the Word and soak it up and take advantage of this opportunity. And you've done that. You've blessed the guys in the house that have come in after you. You've been a leader, and we're so proud of you. And it's blessed me personally just to get to see God restore what the enemy tried to tear down in your life. And I know He's got big things coming for you and your family. So you know what to do, and I believe you're going to do it. So we're super proud of you, and we love you.
Amen, Blake. Exciting. I'm going to tell you a little backstory with Blake. Probably about a year and a half ago or so, my dad had a massive stroke. And he pretty well couldn't work. Him and my mom, my stepmom, Glenda, were about to lose the farm in Concord, and I stepped in and began to manage all their properties, and I ended up hiring Mr. Bell. Blake was one of the guys that came and cut the trees a year and a half ago to save my dad's farm. And it was about 6 months after that I encountered Blake again, and Blake had needed some help. It's amazing how God puts people in the right places at the right times, in the right seasons of your life. And Blake, I'm amazed by that, and I'm thankful today that you decided to make the first step towards a new life. And I know that today, the man I knew then and the man I know now is a man that's after God's own heart, right? And you've journeyed through this path, and the journey's not always easy. The prodigal son, when he woke up in the miry clay, he came to his senses. That was the day he said, you know what, I want some help. And then you cried out to Jesus Christ, and today, Jesus Christ reached down that miry clay and he says, come on, I want to take you to the Father's house. But the difference between most of us is we don't realize that the journey from a prior country with nothing to the Father's house takes commitment, it takes dedication, it takes focus, and it takes a lot of desire to follow Jesus Christ with your life. I don't know how the man got from the miry clay to the Father's house, but this is what I do know. He had the exact same answer there when he got there, as he just wanted to be a part of it. And I pray as you go through your life, you remember that. It doesn't matter where life leads us. That when I get to heaven, I'm going to have the same answer I did when I cried out in the miry clay. Father, I just want to be a part of your house. Blake, I pray that for you in your life. Amen. You have successfully completed Breaking Bonds Ministries. I'm proud of you, and God bless you. Amen.
Okay, so I got here, and then Blake said, do you have a speech? And I was like, no. So I wrote one on my phone. So it's not really well put together, but it doesn't need to be for him to know how much I love him. When I was a lot younger, which Dad is working tonight too, but he worked a lot, and so really when I look back, I remember Blake helping feed me and sleep with me when I was scared in my own bed and bathe me and play with me, and he was one of my best friends. I'm guessing it's probably about 10 years ago when I lost him to addiction, and we sent him to multiple rehabs, all the things we thought would work, and I still hadn't found the Blake I knew, my real brother. When I found out he was willingly coming here on his own and he was excited, I instantly knew something was going to change because he did it for himself. We didn't force him. And so I just want him to know that the change I see is incredible and something I never thought I would ever see again because his demon of addiction was just too strong. I realize I haven't seen his real smile or his true eyes glowing. I'm so blessed he found all of you in this place and such a relationship with God. He found all the support he needed. I know I say it often, but I'm so proud of you. You amaze me, and I know Dad would be really proud if he was here tonight. And just thank you, Casey, for restoring our family.
Amen. I love you, baby girl. That was good. That was good. Okay. Well, first off, I want to thank you, Casey and Tiffany, for being obedient to God when you heard the call to start this thing. Abraham's seed was blessed because of his obedience of doing something that seemed completely insane, but he obeyed, and it's really been a blessing to be a part of this thing. Mitch Bell always told me he through the last several years he's been there for me, and he would try to talk me into going to a ministry, and I thought I had I had the Word, I knew Christ, but I didn't realize what I was missing whenever when you get in a tight-knit spot like this with 19 guys living under a roof, working together, sleeping together, playing together. Sorry, I'm about to. Anyways, it's been very special. I talked to the guys a little bit last night, and there's no dollar amount that I could put on this experience. And the other night, Tiffany, you asked me if I was. It was last Tuesday night. You asked me if I was ready, and I told you it was. I was anxious, and it was bittersweet. And the next morning, Justin, I don't know where Justin's at, but there he is up there. He comes walking out of the room. It was like he hadn't been up 5 minutes, I don't think. And I was sitting on the couch and on Wednesday morning, and he walked by me and he said, "This is your last Wednesday here, Blake." And I kind of laughed, and I said, yeah, this is my last Wednesday here. And then I thought about it for a second. And in another sense, I said, yeah, this is my last Wednesday here. And that would be my definition of bittersweet at that moment right there. I love you guys. Y'all know I love you. I'm there for you. And hang tight to Romans chapter 12, verse 2, and be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Don't settle for no less. Let Christ transform you by the renewing of your mind. That's where it's at. I mean, you can get in, you can fit in, and you can fake it till you make it, or you can truly be changed, be transformed, and have a whole new life. Thank you all.
Y'all ready to worship tonight? All right.